So I know I was just on here venting about the whole people who got to work from home versus the versus the essential workers thing. I'm doing a test of my new camera setup. I raised my laptop some so that I could sit closer to it. I'm trying to get it to where I can sit even closer so that pretty much all you'll see is my head in this right here. But anyway, uh, I just wanted to do this quick test of that. And I forgot to mention, I am going to do a video about deep vein thrombosis. For right now, the majority of the videos I will do will be medical informative videos that I will do research into medical conditions. And let me know if there's anything that you would like me to do that on. The ones I have lined up so far are deep vein thrombosis, pulmonary embolism, and then I plan to do one about the differences and similarities between those two because they're related to each other. And then I plan to do one on Lou Gehrig's disease, which is also known as ALS. I plan to do one on cystic fibrosis, one on multiple sclerosis, of course known as MS. I plan to do one on the various types of, I almost said psoriasis, the various types of arthritis that I know about, which are osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and psoriatic arthritis, which is the one that I have. I may decide to do one about just psoriasis also, but I want to do one about each of the different types of arthritis, the symptoms, how you can tell if it's osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. Of course, if you have psoriasis, there's a good possibility that you have psoriatic arthritis. And maybe at some point compare the three of those so you can distinguish them apart from each other. Izzy's eating her food and being noisy over there. But anyway, I have a couple of videos that I took of the dogs, I think, that I haven't posted yet. I know I posted a couple yesterday, I believe. I think they were both of the dogs. Just realized I got a strand of hair hanging out here. But anyway, but yeah, so that's primarily going to be my focus for right now, is doing a little bit of research into medical conditions. And I did go to the doctor yesterday about the swelling in my ankle and foot. I bought me some flip-flops, these right here ones. I think I showed them the other day, and they are mostly black. I was thinking they were brown, but anyway, I bought those so that I didn't have to wear my shoes, because I kept having to loosen my laces on my right foot, which was the one that was swollen, and the ankle was swollen. And I learned yesterday that the issue with my foot and ankle, and apparently also the portion of my leg, like my calf, that was swollen, that I wasn't sure if was swollen or if the muscle was maybe, excuse me, was maybe bigger. Apparently the issue with that was actually my psoriatic arthritis. So she said that since, like, I had an issue with my long toe, as I call it, pointer toe, I also have been known to call it, and my pinky toe, especially my pinky toe and the right front side of my right foot, but also my right ankle and the calf area, and sometimes that knee. And then in addition to that, occasionally I was having issue with my other ankle swelling. But so wearing the flip-flops helped to reduce the swelling some before I had even gone to the doctor, because she felt of it and everything. And she said that apparently, thank God, it's not deep vein thrombosis or anything along that line. It is just my psoriatic arthritis. She gave me a prescription anti-inflammatory, which is called indomethacin, I believe, which has been working great, though I need to eat right now so that I can take some of it. I asked the lady at the pharmacy if I should cut back on my caffeine, and she said, well, is that an issue for you? And I said, I drink Mountain Dew, and I still drink quite a bit of it, though I don't drink as much as I once did. There was a time when that was all I drank. Kid you not. Maybe every now and then I'm feeling a little dehydrated, I'll drink a glass of ice water, just regular water, maybe a Gatorade or Powerade or something. But for the most part, for a while, that was all I drank. I love purple grape juice if I can get my hands on it. I actually have some in the refrigerator right now, though, that I think I haven't drank in a while. I love V8, various juices. juice is just more expensive than soda usually. Tampico is a cheap option to juice, and I recently found out has some artificial sweetener in it. So I like the taste of it, and sometimes I will drink that. But like yesterday, I literally drank the cup of soda that I had before I went to the doctor and picked up my prescription. And then I drank a Powerade, and I drank two, I think I want to say the Powerade bottles that I get are 28 ounce, I believe. I have those delivered to my home. And I think they're 28 ounces, and I drank two of those yesterday because a lot of the anti-inflammatories, like this is an NSAID, and a lot of the anti-inflammatories, for one, they don't work as well unless you're drinking quite a bit of water. And really, for my weight, I need to be drinking approximately, let me think about this, probably approximately 80 to 85 ounces of water a day, which is quite a bit, and I'm trying to work my way up to that. But yeah, a lot of the anti-inflammatories, if you're not drinking enough water, they do not work right and will cause you to get dehydrated because your body is trying to distribute the medication so that you can anti-inflame, and it can't do it without the proper amount of water. But mostly I'm doing this as a test for my camera. I like the way this is way better than it used to be. I have a couple of journals and a box of chocolates that I need to finish up. I can finish my box of chocolates and slide it under there, and it'll probably be about where I want it to be. I want to be able to put my chair right here so I can move my grandson's bassinet pack and play bassinet playpen over this way, and then I can turn my chair around when I'm tending to him and need to do it in the chair, and can just sit at the desk to do my videos. But anyway, I do definitely need to eat and take a pill now, because I was really supposed to take one at 3:30 in the morning, but this girl is not getting up at 3:30 in the morning to take any pill. I was like calculating last night. I took one at 11:30 yesterday morning. Then I was supposed to take the second one at 7:30 p.m. And then I was like, well, when am I supposed to take my next pill? And I calculated, and I was like, not going to happen. I could still be awake at 3:30, but we thought my son was supposed to work at 6 this morning. Turned out he wasn't supposed to be there until 7, but yeah. So anyway, so I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. So I'm like, I ain't staying up till 3:30 to take a pill and watch my grandbaby tonight. I'm not working today, but yes, I have chores I got to do. I have dogs I got to tend to, of course. And I am going to do the research on deep vein thrombosis today, and I will try to post that video, but I'm not making any promises. I am not working, but I don't like making videos when both of my sons are home, because if I don't tell them ahead of time that I'm making a video, they might stroll into the room and be like, hey, what's up? I think they know that I'm doing the videos from home again now, though, because I'm doing part of them on my laptop live. And my oldest son definitely does not want to be on the videos. And because when I started doing the Masked Singer ones, I would do them from my room. And I would, I would just, I'd sit on the bed. I would watch the show and take my notes and such. And then I would sit on my bed and use my phone to do the videos. And he would hear me talking, and he would knock on the door. What's up? Are you making a video? And I would be like, yes or no or whatever, And if I was making a video, then there was one time I was like, yes, I'm making a video. Why don't you come on in and say hi to everyone? And he was like, no. So yeah, he doesn't want any part of that. But anyway, and as I commented before, I would love to post videos of my grandbaby, but that is up to his parents. And my daughter is like, you don't want to put anyone at risk of anything. So I'm not going to post any videos of him without her permission, and I don't have her permission to do that. He's very, very extremely adorable, but all the more reason to maybe not post videos of him, especially with some of the comments that people leave me. But anyway, make sure that you watch my video about the essential workers getting tired of hearing about the people who work from home. It's like I watch Hulu, and they have commercials on there about people working in their closet because they're working from home and their kids and the rest of their family are there and they want to separate themselves from the rest of their family. Yeah, okay. Why can't they do their work with their kids in their room and just go ahead and do their work from their room or their living room or whatever and be like, don't bother me, I'm doing my work, you know? But yeah, that deal that I saw or that I heard on the radio this morning, the lady talking about the people who worked from home saying that they forgot how to drive. I'm going, dude, let's get real. Okay. The majority of those people probably didn't know how to freaking drive in the first place, first of all. Second of all, they, it really aggravates me. I do have a couple of family members that I know of who were able to work from home. I have at least one family member. I think I only have one family member that I can think of anyway, who is a teacher. Her husband is a firefighter. They got COVID, because they had no option but to do what they do. Though I know a lot of the schools went to distance learning, but I believe at the time that they got it, she was back in the school because school goes back, you have no option, right? But yeah, I know I've already said a lot of stuff about that, and I do need to eat so I can take that pill because I don't want my foot to get all swollen up again. I'm supposed to stay off my foot as much as I possibly can this weekend. And I'm like, well, I do food delivery and I'm going to be doing my food delivery and most of that is driving, but I'm using my foot and that foot, because you drive with your right foot. Anyway, somebody, I don't remember who it was, told me they bet I was glad that I didn't drive a Standard about now, because if I drove a Standard, then both my feet would probably be swollen because that's mostly probably what it's from, is from me driving all the time to deliver stuff. So I forgot there was something else I was going to say. Maybe I will think of it whenever I do my video on deep vein thrombosis. But if you guys do, first of all, subscribe, which I should always say at the first of my videos, but don't think about. Subscribe, share my video, like my video if you like it. If there are any type of medical conditions or say a medication that you would like me to do some research on and post a video about, let me know and I will do that for you. I realize that you could do that stuff yourself, but this way I can do the research and you can just watch the video and find out instead of you having to look at it yourself. Anyway, I am going to go, and as always, everyone have a good whatever time of night or day it is in your part of the world. Stay safe and stay positive. Oh, that's what it was. I didn't finish saying what I was saying about the Hulu thing, I don't think. But yeah, the essential workers know that early on in the coronavirus thing, a lot of car insurance companies, possibly all of them, were like, we're going to give an insurance discount to people who are driving less because, yay, quarantine, stay home and stay safe. We didn't have the option to do that. I drove more because I was doing food delivery and people were ordering more because they were in quarantine, right? So I drove more. So I never got a discount on my insurance. Interestingly, my son who works retail said that he did get a discount the first month or two that they did that, because they simply cut back on the amount of hours that each of the workers were working at his store, because our area was under mandatory quarantine. So a lot of people weren't going places all of the time. So he did get some of that. But it's just, I watch Hulu a lot, and there are a lot of advertisements on there about, oh, you're going back to the office. Maybe you need car insurance. Oh, you're going back to the office. You need new clothes, stuff like that. What about the people who have been working the entire time, and they did run a thing there for a while about how they appreciated essential workers, and of course named all the healthcare firefighters, police, like the front line workers, essentially, is what they were talking about. The people who had no choice but to be around it, but they somehow managed to leave out retail workers, the food service industry, the hospitality industry basically shut down because you're not going to have a hotel open whenever there's COVID going around, you know. But like they didn't mention truck drivers, train engineers, you know, the delivery people like FedEx, Amazon, DHL. Is that the right one? Anyway, DHS, DHL. I get them confused, but anyway, they didn't mention people like that, like the people at the warehouses that had no choice. Amazon warehouses, I heard the COVID ran rampant through them because they had to work and they had to be around each other. And you don't want to miss work if you're not feeling good because you can't afford to miss work. And you're not getting the privilege of being able to draw unemployment or whatever because you have to go to work because people need stuff, you know. Like during the pandemic, people needed stuff more than ever. A lot of people really relied on Amazon, and it was really hard to find a lot of essential stuff because people were hoarding stuff. And like, you know, I don't blame them. You don't know what's going to happen, and they had the money to do it, but you know. Anyway, I am going to go again. I've already said goodbye, but I happen to think that that was what else I was going to say, was that they do a lot of the advertisements that people are doing are catering toward the people who had the opportunity to work from home. Like, hey, make an Old Navy commercial that says, "Did you wear out your clothes while you had to work at your job site during the pandemic?" Or something, you know. I don't know. It's aggravating to me. But anyway, I am going to go because if I don't go, I'm never going to do the research and I'm never going to take my pill, which I need to take. So everyone have a good day or night, whatever time of day or night it is in your part of the world. I know I already said that once and I'm ending my stream. So I know you guys can still see me and hear me, but stay positive and stay safe out there.